Hi there, and welcome to this week's angel reading. Every week, I'm making a video which is your chance to connect in spiritually, connect into your soul, connect in with your angels, and have a beautiful reading. So, it's so important that you do at least every week, but if you can every day, make a spiritual connection. It's really important to all of us that we honor that we're not just physical beings that are emotionally focused and stuck in our heads all the time, that we also acknowledge our spiritual, our non-physical side. And so when you don't acknowledge the non-physical side, when you don't acknowledge that you have a spirit and a soul and that there is a higher power driving your life, you effectively disconnect from that power. And it gives your ego more grip over you. It gives your ego, fear mind, more of a hold, and it tends to drive your life a lot more. So if you're coming from your ego perspective, you'll get very, very focused in on the physical. You'll get very focused in on what's lacking in your life, competition, where you fit, whether you're better or worse than people. You might get very judgmental about yourself or about other people, and usually the two come together. Judgmental, critical people tend to be very, very hard on themselves, but they just don't reveal that because they're always judging other people. And so once you make that connection spiritually, and you really consciously do that every single day, even if it's only for 3 minutes, just 3 minutes of your day, of acknowledge your spiritual side, acknowledge that you have a non-physical body, which is your aura, and the non-physical organs, which are your chakras. When you acknowledge that within you, you start to call in more of the voice of your soul, and you'll move away from feeling as if life is a rush, that you've always got a deadline, that you're somehow not fitting in, or you're not feeling connected to other people. You'll have less drama and you'll have more peace. Because when your soul takes hold of guiding you instead of your ego, you'll find the path is much more gentle, it's more loving, it's more fulfilling. Whereas if you let your ego guide you, it will always be as if you've never got enough, and everyone else, you compare yourself to other people, everybody else is getting ahead of you. So that's a big clue that if you are feeling that way, always comparing yourself to others, and you're coming up either worse or better, that your ego has got a hold of your mindset, and it's time for you to turn inwards and upwards and tune into the angels and the divine spirit. So let's do that now. Let's make a connection. Put your hand over your heart, or maybe hold your hands in a mudra so that you can connect into the angels. And let's ask Archangel Michael to be present. And Archangel Michael, I ask that you connect everybody watching and listening to their higher self, their soul, to their non-physical body, their aura, their chakras, their third eye. And also now take a beautiful golden light from our hearts and connect it to divine spirit, God, the universe, the I am presence. And take a big deep breath and feel yourself connecting. And as you connect, you might feel a different sensation around your body. I get a sense of warmth sometimes. I get the sense that light has come around me. I feel calmer and more peaceful. And if you just start your day like that and thinking about gratitude, thinking about what you're grateful for in your life, which will stop your mind from running ahead and trying to push you into feeling like you haven't got enough. And you will feel more guided, you will feel more connected. And of course, you can call in your angels, you can call in your guardian angels, the archangels, to help you with your day and set your intentions for the day ahead. So let's get started with the reading. I'm using the beautiful Kyle Gray deck, which is Angels and Ancestors. I've already done a Facebook Live today, and if you want to go to my Facebook page and scroll down to earlier today, Monday, you'll find the Facebook Live, which is an extended reading and some insight into what the angels want us to know at the moment about how we can transform our lives. But this, I'm going to do a slightly shorter version. So let's ask the angels what it is they most want everyone to know. Here we go. This is a beautiful card. They're all beautiful, but this one is just perfect. So I pulled 2 other cards today, and I'm going to show you those very briefly. This one is a Magic Guardian. She's an angel. Look at her. Look at her golden wings. And she's come to you to let you know that it's not just the angels that hold the magic. And I believe that this is the one block that so many people have when it comes to connecting with angels, asking for their manifestations, is that they don't involve themselves in the process. They ask the angels, God, Spirit, to do the thing for them. And they forget that we are a part of the process, that our energy, it's like a lock and a key. The angels come to us and our energy opens, and we use our voice, our thoughts, our emotions, our intention and our focus and our body to put those intentions out there. It's us that is driving the process. The angels are assisting from their side. It's our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual energy combining with the universal energies. So she's reminding you that you have magic within you, and it's time to unlock it. So I think it's beautiful that we started today with an invocation and to connect in to Spirit, because that reminds you that you do have the magic within you. Other people can be great facilitators, teachers. They are guideposts, pushing you, showing you the right direction, telling you the information that unlocks beliefs and truths inside of you. But no one can do it for you. No one can actually, when I have people come to my office, or I do, not so much now, but more over Skype or Zoom, and we do a healing, I'm not doing it for them. I'm creating the right energy and I'm directing them, but I'm not doing it for them. And it's the same with all of that. So if you remember when you're manifesting, that you have to change your attitude and not expect, not be entitled, not stamp your feet, not think like, why hasn't this happened yet for me? I've done this and I've done that and I've ticked this box. That's childish. That's childish. You have to change. Spiritual growth is all about change, changing yourself, not everybody else. It's not a slot machine where you press the 3 buttons and then down comes your money or your lover or your house or the car or the job or whatever it is that you're asking for. When you treat the universe as a slot machine, it becomes very, very jammed up and stuck, because it's not the correct way to tune in. It's more of a, like I said, an interaction. Your energy has to be right, and your energy has to be coming from that place of gratitude, of peace, and of power, of knowing that you have the power inside of you. That's what transforms. That's the transformative energy. So she's asking that you recognize yourself as having the angel within, as well as the angels. Are they outside of ourselves? I don't know. The angels that are surrounding us are also helping with that, and they hear our prayers. Everyone hears our prayers. The prayers are obvious. And so we have to be careful when we're out in the world that we're not just being prayerful and grateful when we're in that 3-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute meditation. We have to be prayerful and grateful as much as possible and look for opportunities to use our energy for the greater good. Not to be drained, not to be a martyr, because that's the wrong way to do it too, because all of that comes from fear. And if you're consciously or subconsciously trying to exchange good deeds so the universe rewards you, that won't work either. That's a fantasy. It's not true. If you're doing your good deeds because you feel it's automatic, it's easy for you, because you genuinely care about others, because the energy feels right in that moment. You might be in the queue next to a woman who can't pay her grocery bill, so you give her some money. But the next day you might be in the queue next to someone who can't pay their grocery bill, and it just doesn't feel right, or you just don't have enough in your account, so you can't do it. Doesn't matter. You don't feel guilty about that. It's got to line up and be aligned, and there might be a lesson in it for you. So it's time to unlock the magic and the angel within you. The other 2 cards we got today, and I want you to go back to the Facebook Live to see it. I've actually shoved one back in the deck, so it wasn't meant to be. But one of them is great teacher. Recognize the challenges that you're going through right now as being spiritual teachers. and they're spiritual experiences because they're happening to you. You are involved in them. And so how can you transform them? By changing yourself. It doesn't mean that you become inauthentic. It doesn't mean that you become egotistical. It means that there is something that has come into your life that's asking you to look within and look for the mirror. So if you're getting lots of people who are maybe ignoring you, maybe you're ignoring yourself in some way. Maybe you're ignoring other people. Look at the spiritual lesson in it, and how can you change yourself so that you can grow? Because that's why we're here. We're here to grow and change, not to point blame, not to feel guilty. We're here to change and grow. Otherwise, we're not fulfilling our soul's contract and we get very stuck and stagnant. So angel blessings. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Don't forget that I've got my new energy healer and angel healer training program has now gone on sale. It's in Coffs Harbour, 2 weekends, October and February, and in between there are online classes. Eventually this is going to be a fully online course. So for those of you overseas that can't make it to Australia for the course, although you're welcome, if you are waiting for it to go online, it won't be exactly the same, obviously. But if you are living in Australia or you're keen to do the in-person training with me, it's magical, it's inspiring. It's called Wealthy Healing Goddess. Drop me a line and I will get in touch with you, tell you all the details, and we'll figure out if it's right for you. And the early bird special actually ends this week. There's a super early bird on with a huge saving. So if you want to get in for that really low price, contact me before Thursday. Take care. Have a great week. Angel blessings.